everybody, this is Oleg. Here I am in Maryland. Dropped load today and didn't get another one, and unfortunately I'm stuck here most likely till Monday, because getting load on Sunday is equivalent of hitting a Powerball, meaning it just doesn't happen pretty much, which kind of sucks, because if I'm wasting a day not working, I'd rather have the day at home, not on the road, you know. But it is what it is. So at least this is pretty nice rest area, about 20 miles north of Baltimore, on I-95. Has inside all kinds of food. There's like 6 or 7 different food choices inside, which is pretty nice, you know. At least you can sample a few different things, break the routine. And unfortunately it's really hot and humid, so I like to walk a lot if I have time, but it's way too humid to do that, so I'm stuck mostly in my truck. And so I thought I'm gonna make this quick video, because this video is gonna be about all the lies, all the BS that is completely filled with all the official news, you know, official stories, so to speak. Unfortunately, a lot of people still believe the official story, you know, after what we've been through, you know, during COVID times, and anything after what we are going through now in the world, in this country. Stevie Wonder could see that official story is pretty much total and utter BS. And that's what I want to say, you know, and many of you will probably agree with me, but you know, me personally, as soon as I hear the official story, I immediately know it's a lie. As soon as you hear the story, you have to think outside the box. What is really going on? What are they trying to cover up with that story? You know, what could possibly be happening? Because, you know, everything is official story. You know, you're a fool to believe that, you know, in my opinion at least. I don't mean to offend anyone, but honestly, you just can't believe the official story. You know, this comes to my mind. Do you remember a few years ago there was a whole bunch of accidents with freight trains? They were being derailed, seems like every week, or at least a couple times a month, and all of them were with chemicals. Not one of them were hauling lumber or something that's not bad for the environment. It's not happening now anymore, thank God. But every time there was a real story. Why? Or, you know, all these wildfires, you know, you can agree or disagree with me, but you know, I remember 20 years ago or more, there was almost no issues with wildfires. Once in a while, of course, because that's what they are, wild. But now, seems to me like they're man-made disasters, because there's just simply too many of them. And every time there is a story. So yeah, I'm just sick of all this BS, you know. I watch, so to speak, real news very little, almost never, because it's just total waste of time. Anyway, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, you know. But in my opinion, when it comes to official story or official news, you should just disregard them, because those are true lies.